Give me a second, guys. I'm just gonna get my chat bar. Why are you playing? Go away. We don't need that. Come on, babe. Hopefully there's nope, there's no one there. Good. Mute. Got it. Just trying not to get my face in the light. Be able to see the chat. That's really irritating. Let's try that. Let's see the chat that way. Cool. Good. That'll work. Alrighty. Now, I think I actually have some thicker material here. Guards are always a pain in the ass. I could have... Let's get rid of the quarter inch. Oops. Things around. Let's give it another quarter. Make it a half inch. And either it'll be a spacer, or it shall be a solid piece. Yeah, that works. Doesn't want anything above spine. Maybe a little bit spine, but not much. And what we want is this to come down up. Jesus Christ, Sonia. Yeah, that'll work. Sure, why not? Now, I could make that the full 6mm wide, but I don't want to. That's got to come to there, so. Maybe something like that. It's only a rough sketch, realistically. Not held to any extremely high standard. Continue the spine line along here. Just to give me an idea of what my limitations are as far as verticality goes. I could continue my Picasso line along the bottom as well. Using my top and bottom of the handle. Good evening. How are we all? Maybe it'll be easier if I zoom you in. Whoops, that's a little too far. How's that? Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about the hertz flickering. Is there anyone actually in the chat? Or nope. All good. So this is going to be a basic hunter. We've got a what inch blade? 4 inch, well, 4 inches to the plunge. About 3 and 3 and 9/8. Yeah, 3 and 9/8. Handle. Let's change the angle a little bit. How's that's not any better. Is that any better? Yeah, kind of. Let's go with that for now. So you got 3 and 9/8 inch blade. I want a 5-inch handle, which takes me to about there, which is actually 4.5 if you take out the spacer. It's actually probably, it's about right. If I use that as my tip marker for the top tips. With Woody Allen at Home Improvements. Alright. That lighting position is doing nothing for me. Give myself a guideline. I actually want the handle to terminate somewhere around here. It's not a precise measurement. Maybe a bit lower. Here, maybe a little further forward. Up there, you reckon? Because my edge line terminates. Let's take a rough edge line about there. So that's where my edge line terminates. I can come below that. I don't want to come too far below that. What? Hey Ben. Evening. How are we? My apologies, but it's going to be a relatively boring stream. I just figured because I'm working, I may as well have the stream up. I can be quieter this way then. Just working on designs. My favorite thing to do, not really. My favorite thing to do is to actually make the design. Gonna get ready for work. Fair enough. What do you do for work? I don't know if I already knew that. Probably don't. I don't think I remember knowing what you do. So that's my guard termination. I make that parallel. Up there. Hey Jared, how you going? So I don't want to go any lower than that. So if I mark here, draw a line. Yeah, I like that. I like that angle. Octagonal handles all around. Irrigation specialist. Fair enough. Sounds exciting. What are we looking like on battery power? Ooh, not good. Well, I kind of need the lamp to show you guys what's going on. Hey Nick, how we going? Yeah, nice evening for it. That's for sure. So if I draw a direct angle from the transition between guard material, space material, and heel, I'm going to get a line, something like that. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to octagonalize this handle, Jared, much as I know you would like me to. So I want to bring the butt down, just a few mil. I want to do it from like quarter way out. That camera mount being in the way. About there. A quarter of the handle. About out there. Okay. Yep. Beautiful. Yeah, I took it down, Jared. There was nothing really interesting going on. I kind of want to mirror. Where's that? I want to mirror this handle. I really like this design. I don't know. Come that far out. Find a place that works. I don't have to come above. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Nice light line. If I take that straight from there, maybe. Yeah, that looks good. Yep. Okay. Move some of these guidelines, make it easier to look at. Can't really get rid of the junction lines. I need those for reference. Might end up taking that one back straight-ish and dropping it off naturally. End up taking that one more like that. Very slight drop to the handle rather than straight. Knew I was going to do that anyway. And that's going to be curved like that. That actually looks pretty damn good. I like it. More layout lines to get rid of. Any tips on soldering your guard with acid core wire? Never used it. Whenever I've soldered a guard, I've only done 2 soldered guards in my career. I've just used soft solder, soft electrical solder, and preheated the joint, and used rosin flux. Something looks off. Yeah, something looks off. I think I'm gonna have to remove this belly. I don't like it. I don't like it anymore. I'm gonna have to go with the straight line. Straightish. Yeah, that looks better. That's better. Just a standard handle. Hey Ed, how you going? Hey Lane, how you going? Japanese cowboy. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I know. Down to 15%. What do you want me to do about it? I need a splitter. Any of you guys got a splitter? I think it would help right now, but... So the question is, do I chop the tang off and make it a hidden tang, or do I go Kyle Royer, cut in and thread and do a pommel nut? Yeah, but there's a puddle in the way. Yeah, well, you know, it's a big puddle. Oh, interesting. That'll be an interesting build there, Jared. Yeah, I think. I don't know. Do I want to go to the effort of cutting and threading? Coffin handle wildcraft style. I'm looking at the Hunter at the moment. This doesn't really lend itself to either of those. Suppose I could do a coffin style handle on the vest pocket buoy, or a dog bone. Yeah, I'll figure out whether I want to do through tang or not. Yeah, Ben, it's a long flight, that's for sure. I don't know. I kind of like my ergonomic handles. And octagonal and... Well, octagonal would work. Ooh, actual octagonal. Japanese cowboy style. So many options. Put a bollock handle on it. No, I'm not doing a bollock dagger handle on a Bowie knife. If I want to make a bollock dagger handle, I'll make a bollock dagger, which I plan on in the future. One day. Now, if I do a cowboy style, I could do a Japanese cowboy style handle with a Tanto style or a Wakizashi style guard, like an oval ring guard. That'd look cool. I reckon that would look cool. You reckon that'd look cool? I reckon that'd look cool. It's all in your marking out, Ed. It's all in your marking out. Jesus. Really, that's at quite an angle. Have a look at that. Doesn't look as bad as it is. Spine's a little uneven. Yeah, Jesus wants to touch the bottom of the guard. Hey, Mountain Critter Creations, how you going? See you, Jared. Yeah. Okay. See you, Ed. How you going? How we going? All right. Japanese cowboy vest buoy. Ooh, I'm liking it. I'm liking the idea. Yeah, Ed, get to work. Okay, so I need to have a bottom quillon that ends about there, a top quillon that ends about there. Maybe a little lower, there. Can't see the marks. That would be helpful. Yes, page block. I think I'm going to take some inspiration from I can't remember his bloody name. There's a guy who likes to do ovular handles with fullers in them. Like fullers like this that go right way around. They look really cool. Reckon I'm going to do that. Morning, Woody. How you going? Actually, that's a pretty decent size of... Yes, it's going to be a Japanese Western style, but that's going to be fucking wicked. Really doesn't help that light flicker much, does it? Sorry guys, the camera works at 60 Hertz. Apparently so does the fucking LED. Not much I can do about it, because without the light, you guys can't see bugger all. Like, that's without the light. Huh. Apparently you can. I can't see bugger all. Alright, well, we'll try this for a bit. Bravo 6 going dark. We plugged in now? Why are we not? Oh, fuck. Gosh darn it, second. There we go. We plugged in now? Yeah, we plugged in now. There we go. AC power of 60 Hz. That is correct. Bugger off. There we go. Okay. Well, at least you guys can see. So we're going to do the same deal. Looks like I'm going to have to grind a little bit back on the handle in order to get a parallel ricasso. Sorry, grind back on the ricasso, not on the handle. One draw out line. Does that look right to you? Doesn't look right to me. is it right then? Okay, let's just do that again. I'm going to go all the way from the spine through. Yeah, that's right. Weird. Because then that pretty much matches in that. I'm definitely going to have to knock down some of this tang. I'll have to take it down from back here up this way. It's going to be a hidden tang anyway, so I might grind from about there up this way. And then knock it off there. So that'll be the new tang. Once I get to that stage, still going to have nice strong contact with the guard and with the shoulders, but it'll make fitting the handle lock a little easier. Some pretty radical tapers there. Finger swells. I mean, I'm not sure what you're talking about when you say finger swells, because like normally you'd have a finger choil where it actually dips in, but swelling would be the other way around. So, do you mean like finger choils or? Alright, so are these parallel? I don't think they're parallel. I think they're very not parallel. Because that's the edge line. If I measure that here, flip over the centimeters so I can get a more accurate measurement. It's at 42. They're parallel, Jesus. My grinding's good. Finger grooves. Oh, you mean jimping on the spine? Oh, or you mean like, hey Curtis, hey Ting, how we going? Oh yeah, okay, yeah, you're talking about, yeah, finger grooves. Yeah, you're right, finger grooves. I don't mind them for certain blades, like blades where you're only going to be chopping with them or something, but if you're talking about as a general purpose knife thing, I hate them. Because they limit your ability to move around. I like my knives to be comfortable both forehand and backhand, and so yeah, having that would not be conducive. So, one of the wonderful things about octagonalized handles is that I don't have to worry about I don't have to worry about stuff. Palm swells are good. Palm swells are always good. Can't tell me the palm swells ain't good. I don't want a 5-inch handle. I don't want it to end there. I want it to kind of come between those two. So let's measure between them. Let's give ourselves some centimeter measurements. I can't see fuck all. Is that 13? 13 mil. So we're talking about 6.5. Six and a half centers. There's so much shit in the way that I can't actually go for flexible rules. Kind of limited on desk space at the moment. It's covered in crap. Oh, that sucks, Mountain Critter. I got a fire rolling in, so I'm with you. I know all about it. It looks a little high. I don't know, it doesn't need that much drop. So basically, you're going to be measuring from there, 5 inches out. There to there. There to there. Get there eventually. Oh, dang it. Alright. So that's the bottom. It's a really long handle. It's not bad. Then we just make it 5 inches up this way. Bring that thing in at an angle a little bit so that we got Oh, that sucks, Ting. Yeah, you sounded a bit off in your last live stream. Hope you get better soon, bud. I like my butts to be angled. I like angled butts and I cannot lie. So that pretty much does it for an octagonalized handle. The rest of it comes out in the grinding. And I'll round off the handles and round off the corners and, you know, make it all pretty like and but I'm really liking that idea. Nothing knife makers can't be doing that. That's right. So thank you, Ed, although I know he isn't here. Thanks, Ed, for the idea on the Japanese cowboy octagonalized Bowie knife handle. It's going to be fun. And I'm going to have a fulled guard, sometimes known as a coin guard. And I'm going to blue it. I'm going to blue it. I'm going to make it blued. Make it nice and dark. Aged. Hell, I might even do a Valhalla Ironworks and stonewash this biatch. Not the blade. I don't stonewash blades. But I might stonewash the... Might stonewash the guard, just something different, some texture. Whew. Yeah, that's definitely an infection thing. You might want to go to the doctor about that. Get some antibiotics. To make a Kyle Royer style handle. Fluted handle, exotic materials, fluted. Slotted pre-made guards from Jance. Well, that sounds like cheating. Oh, I might end up doing a Kyle Royer style takedown on this hunter. I don't think I'll make it a takedown, but I might do a pole nut for funsies. But if I do a pole nut, I have to do a bolster. I have to do a butt plate. So much more work. Don't make me work, guys. That's not fair. So I don't have to line up pins and oh man. Yeah, cutting the slot finally clean. It is a pain in the butt. The only problem I've got with like pre-made slots is that means that I have to use very specific tang dimensions. Which, because I forge my blades, my tang dimensions are all bloody all over the place. Hey, Gaming Nomad, how you going? Thank you very much. I hope my night goes well too. Yeah, it's the only problem I have with that idea is that all of my tang dimensions end up all over the place. So I don't ever actually get a proper... Yeah, I suppose that's true. I suppose it depends on what the dimensions of the tang slot is. Because I wouldn't want to buy, like, Bowie knife slot, Bowie knife guards. Oh, you can buy guards with different slot dimensions. Oh, well, that works, I suppose. I think you just made more trouble in the opposite direction. If you're trying to get, like, a seamless fit. Like, one of the things that I'm constantly at pains at is to try and get perfect seamless fits. And that means having parallel surfaces on your guard and parallel surfaces on your tang. I think it's just the same problem in reverse. But I suppose working outside on the tang is somewhat easier than working inside of the guard. Ah, Mocha Megano guards. Nice. Okay, well that's pretty simple. Basically, from there, it's going to be, just going to measure the height of the handle. That'll help if I flip it over. So it's about 30 mil tall. Yeah, about 30 mil. So let's say 11. If we go like 4 and 4, and then measure this, and that's 35-ish, which means that that's 12, 15 point, that there, and then we go like 7.5. No, yes, no. I don't know. What am I doing? Where am I? That much. That much. Can't tell if it should be getting bigger or smaller. Or neither. Should it be getting triangular? Use freedom units. Heat the tang, just burn it through the handle. Yeah, so you can drill and burn, but if you're going to drill and burn, then you need to clear out your tang slot afterwards. Because as Ting says, it will hold less strong. Maybe it does want to be triangular. As far as like making slots go, yeah, the best way that I've found is to drill and then file or help me here. My God. I'm losing my mind. File or brooch. Brooch. I made brooches. I made my own brooches. God, that's confusing. Alright. Yeah. So, if you can ignore the tang lines, then those two lines I just drew are... yeah, gouge is a chisel. But yeah, brooches. Anyway, yeah, those two lines there are supposed to denote the facets. I'll probably work that out as I go. There's a potential that I might put a spacer in here. I recently picked up some brass, so I might put like a brass spacer in there just to add some a little bit more visual interest, but maybe not. Who knows? And I don't know whether I'm going to round this or leave it straight, like the Japanese cowboy look. You know, you want your facets, but that butt plate, I think leaving that sharp, I'm definitely going to have to knock these corners off, whether with facets or with, you know, rounding. It's definitely going to have to be a thing. But that's cool, because that's a relatively simple handle, except this guard, and that's just going to be more of a pain in the butt, because I have to file that groove. I don't have a mill or a, you know, anything that could do that powered. So it's good old handwork. That'll be another live stream. Just me sitting at a table with a file. Won't that be exciting? I mean, it'll be more exciting than what I'm doing right now, which is drawing handles. Water buffalo horn, cool. Yeah, water buffalo horn's cool. Yeah, you can use literally anything as long as it doesn't fall apart. You're fine. But yeah, I think that's gonna look really nice. The whole Japanese cowboy aesthetic. T-shirts, yeah. Do like T-shirt micarta, or just loose T-shirt, because that would be interesting. I do have a mailing address. Just send me an email to samtownsbladesmith@gmail.com. So that's my username at gmail.com, no comma or anything like that. And I will let you know what my mailing address is. Nils can show you how to do it on a drill press with an angle grinder. Hey Paul, how you going? Yeah, no, God almighty. I rewatched his, I think it was the Arn the Knight Templar sword. No, was it the Bastard Sword? The Bastard Sword video. I think it was the Bastard Sword video. For your information, Ting, it's a bit of a joke in the Forgecast community. Nils did a video making a Bastard Sword, and he's done it in most of his videos, but he doesn't have a lathe, and so what he does is he really shoddily welds a piece of 6mm or quarter-inch mild steel rod to large chunks of metal, you know, like standing out from the middle of it, and then puts it into a drill, like a hand drill, mounts the drill in a vise with the drill trigger depressed with like a clamp, and then uses an angle grinder on the piece to try and make round pommels and stuff. It is terrifying to watch because he almost never gets it centered in the piece that he's turning, and so you end up with yeah, no, you watch the video and you're just waiting for it to fly off the drill and kill someone. Loose sandpaper. Well, yeah, I mean, you can make sanding rods for drills, that's no problem. But when you mount, like a 2 pound chunk of steel by welding a piece of 1/4 inch bar to it and then putting it in a drill, that's a totally different beast. It's so much worse for everyone involved. Make sure I'm plugged in. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. Yeah, angle grinder. Yeah, no. Something I will never encourage anyone to do. And if you want to see what it looks like, just go check out the interviewed at Shipyard. No, good luck, gaming. Good luck, Nomad. Have a good one, mate. So yeah, if you want to see what it looks like, go to Nils's channel, Nils Ögren. And check out, I think it's his Bastard Sword video. He also does it in the Witcher Sword video. Sounds like a Pakistani sword. Not sure what you're talking about. You mean potential for parts flying off it to kill someone? You're absolutely right. Stepped on a frog. Right. Now this one, the guard wants to end right about here. It's me in its dangers. Yes, well, that is indeed correct. It is incredibly inherently dangerous. I mentioned it on the Forgecast purely to encourage people to not do that kind of thing. Because, we don't want to advocate for people killing themselves in their workshops using unsafe work methods. Nothing against Nils personally, he can do whatever he wants to do, and that's his right. That is the hope, Ting Ting. That is the hope. And these 3 are just the ones that have hidden tangs that I haven't already previously designed. I have 15 knives to do. These are just 3 that I'm working on. Move down. So yeah, this is the big mama. This is the big Bowie knife. I'm gonna have to maybe zoom out a little bit. Nope, that's zoom in, Sam. Zoom out. There we go. Atta boy. Let's bring you around here. Maybe you'll be able to see a bit better. Yeah, I don't spend a lot of time planning my blades. I tend to just kind of let the blades come out as they will. These drawings here are all representations of the actual pieces. So all I do is once I've forged and profiled the knife, sometimes I'll do it after grinding. This time I did it after hand sanding. I'll lay it on a piece of paper, draw trace around the blade, and then I have the ability to kind of plan out my handle part. Because for me, the blade forging and stuff like that is kind of the organic process, the part of the process. Then when it comes to the handle fitting, I need to be a little bit more careful because that's how you end up getting good artistic kind of allowance. You get good looking blades. Yeah, planning your Damascus patterns is important, obviously, because you've got a lot of stuff. I already have kind of a plan in mind for the big one. I just need to put it on paper. I'm making a swept guard. Making an S guard buoy. And it's going to have a cool handle. So if we say, no, we definitely want to go that little extra. Is that going to be too much? Is it going to be... Yeah, I reckon that'll be okay. 20 mil. 20 mil will be okay. Yeah, I mean, I do like my antler handles, that's for sure. And I would, except that in this case, I already have a plan next time. I really do want some crown antler. I've got one piece of crown antler, but it's a little bit... Yeah. So if I'm 20 mil high there, do I want to go 25 on the top? What's 25 look like from the top of the guard? 25 is about there. That's actually pretty good. I like that. Actually, because if that's going to come down, it's going to come down and sweep back just a little. I don't know. 25 seems a little high. 20 seems a little low, so let's bang it in the middle. Oh, there. That's the 25 for the top of the guard. Yeah. All right, Curtis. Thanks, mate. Thanks, Ting. No, I do appreciate the idea. The thing is that this one is going to be the crown jewel of my display, and also it's going to be one of the knives that I put forward for my AKG testing. So I'm going to be pulling out all the stops and making it look super, super special, making it look super, super pretty. Man, I'm having flashbacks. Like right now, I'm staring at blades laid out. Oh yeah, I got a hell of a plan. It's gonna be a bit of a surprise. I wanna keep my cards close to the chest. So I'm not gonna have too much of a curve. It's only gonna have a 6 mil thick guard, which is 1/4 inch. Doesn't have to be big. Just has to be... The guard's not going to be where the fun is. Let's put it that way. It's all in the handle. I want a bit of a sweep. Nothing drastic. Because I'm trying to go for simple where I can. And then hit them with the doo-wop at the end. Australian Knife Guild, yeah. Australian Knife Makers Guild. That's right. Do I clamshell the ends of the guard? Yes, I do. God damn it, I'm going to. Because why the frick not? Which means I'm going to have to bend this over a little bit more. Bring it forward. Oh, that's good. That was the idea, Ting. What did I inspire you to do? Are you going to go for your journeyman? I suspect that was on your plans eventually anyway. Well, that's good. That's good. That was the idea. Get people excited. I mean, the main idea behind the video was to prove that you could make decent gear out of relatively shit steel. don't know whether I want to, like, clamshell forward that hard. Do I clamshell forward that hard? Yeah, I mean, I keep telling people that I'm planning on going in 2021. At this stage, it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to afford it, if I'm realistic, sadly. But, it's not too hard. But yeah, you know, you've got the experience. You'll get there for sure. I have every faith that you will succeed. The biggest trial is not the it's not the practical test. Not in my case, anyway. The biggest trial is the yeah, okay, sorry. Yeah, you're right. It was too hard for it. I think that's a little bit better, a little less aggressive, and then I'm going to cut the top off. Guard. Sweep that in like that. And that's going to be clamshelled, so that's going to be, you know, swept out sideways a little bit. Not quite that drastic, but swept out like that, and I'll file some grooves in there to make it look pretty. See you, Ben. So yeah, that'll be that. Clamshell. There you go. Just going to zoom back out a little bit. That was kind of the idea, Ting, was to try and get into, because, like, in order to become a member of the AKG, or a member of the ABS, or a journeyman at least, you have to be at Blade. You have to go to Blade Show in Atlanta, because that's where they do the judging. So, yeah. That was kind of the plan, but I don't know whether I'm going to be able to afford it, given my current income problems and all that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit of a bastard, unfortunately. But yes, I would very much like to come to Blade Show in Atlanta next year. We shall see. The other thing is I'd have to have my 5 Journeyman Smith test knives ready. That'd be great, Ting, but that's a lot of money, unfortunately. More money than most in our crew have. It's just not feasible. Alright. It's actually going to be a relatively simple handle. Well, I have no doubt of that, Ting. And I appreciate it. That's 12.5, so like 13. And yeah, if it comes to that, I will definitely investigate getting some support to get over there. The big thing is that my wife and I have discussed it, and if we haven't reached some form of financial security by that point, then going to America would end up with me coming home to no house. No house to live in. So I've got to be careful. Got to prioritize the family first. Around the that's the hard part. It ain't easy being green. Smith support. That's true. Sad but true. So again, I'm going to take out this beautiful full tang hunter that I have been working on. I'm wondering if I can get away with sweeping it in a little bit, because honestly, what is that? Is that a 5-inch handle? It's a 4.5-inch handle, and that's huge. So this should only come back to there. So that should only come back to about. Oops. Yeah, we barely make minimum wage. That's exactly right. I mean, I'm right there with you. I'm beyond poor, sadly. At this stage, thankfully, I have wonderful patrons that keep me somewhat alive during the hard times, and I also have that tiny little bit of ad revenue that creeps in, and occasionally I sell something. But yeah, it's a hard life. We do get to do what we love, though. That is true. And again, I think this one is going to benefit from the 4.5-inch handle. Yeah, big time. So that's there. That looks markedly better already. I like that, yeah, I like that better. I like that boulder. That's a nice boulder. Much better. Stumpifying my handles a little bit. This one's not going to have a stumpified handle. This one's going to be full size and brutal. Is that going to be too far back? It's almost going to be a pinky ring. Yeah, paper tape for the tail. That's right. Butcher paper. Roll it. You can buy it as craft paper from like Kmart and Target and stuff. And it comes in these rolls. And so it's really useful because you can, roll as long of a piece as you like. So I use it to design on swords and all that kind of stuff as well. Because you can't exactly fit a 20-inch blade on a table on a normal A4 piece of paper. This isn't quite 20 inches, but the blade is 12 1/4. And with the handle on, it's going to be like 18 1/4. So, you're not talking a small blade. Very handy, and the tape stops it from moving. Occasionally I'll tape it to like a cutting board or something, because that's useful. I don't know. Do I go with a... I think it might be worth trying this. This is where freehand drawing tends to come into the fore. I don't really want to do a... I could do a dropped handle like that. That's no problem. It's going to be a very tall handle. I'm going to make it relatively thin. It's way too tall. It looks stubby. It's like 40 mil tall. It's crazy tall. How do I fix it? How do I fix it? 2 seconds, I'm gonna go get my buoy. It doesn't have to be that tall for my plan. I'm thinking I might grind it down. The thing is, I have such a wide blade. Like, this blade is magnitudes bigger than my wedding buoy. But the ricasso on this one is 1 inch and like 1.25 inches plus 1/8. Whereas this one's like 1.5 inches plus 1/8. So I could remove 1/4 inch from the bottom. What would that look like? What would that look like? Whew. All the fun times. Well, first of all, I'd have to re-shoulder my tang entirely, and that just looks friggin' weird. That looks super weird. Alright, Ting. Cheers, mate. I hope you feel better soon, buddy. That looks super dumb. I don't think I can do it because my maker's mark's there. I can do it. That's no problem. But that'll look super stupid. Like, it looks ridiculous on my buoy, and it looks super ridiculous on this super buoy. I mean, this thing's a monster. if anything that tall is going to be comfortable though. Do I have a piece of 40mm something lying around that I can measure? Someone help me! I don't know what to do. This is a shit situation to be in. Like, I mean, that's not bad. Like, that's a relatively solid handle design. If anything, it's, you know, quite comfortable. But fuck me, it's so freaking wrong looking. Like, that's the Hunter that I'm basing the bloody handle off. Anything needs to be a bit longer. That's fine. Let's make it a bit longer. That doesn't solve the freaking problem. Bless my soul if it ain't Billy Joel. Alright. That is one massive thumping handle. I've taken over the bottom of the handle. So the handle's the same thickness, or you want it to flare outwards to the rear. Thanks, thing. I want it to either be parallel or flare out slightly outwards towards the back, but this is just stupid. I mean, on traditional Muso buoys, they actually step down into the handle. But I don't like the look of that. I don't like the way that comes out. If I remove like an eighth, so I can hurt it. If I remove like an eighth rather than a quarter. What does an eighth look like? You might ask, you know, what difference does an eighth make? But it makes a huge difference. No, I still don't like that transition. Then I could step this up an eighth to match. That would then become that. And that. Matching that. Would become that. Now let's remove the original. Just bounced up an eighth. It already looks a little slimmer. Drop to the edge looks fucking ridiculous though. Oh boy. That eighth really makes a difference. Makes the handle look more handleable, but at the same time makes it fucking useless as a Oh boy, howdy do I hate this. Think. I'm gonna have to revisit this. I think I'm gonna have to cut a piece of pine to this dimension, shape it a little bit, and get an idea of what it feels like in the hand before I can make a judgment on whether or not I make that 1/8 adjustment.